The Crew 2 is one of my favourite racing games of all time, and half a decade later, we're getting a new one. And it's not like we were starving for content either. During that time, thanks to regular updates, and I mean actual updates, not the rubbish Forza Horizon 5 calls an update, but there's a new one coming! And I couldn't be more excited. I'm Fail, and I'll be your guide as we work through everything we know about the Crew 3. If you want to keep updated with any news on the Crew 3, don't forget to subscribe. And let's get right into this. It is set in Hawaii. Well, this website just went public like a minute ago. What have we got to work with? The Crew Motorfest. It's not going to be called the Crew 3, obviously. So they're basically doing what Test Drive's doing, and they're naming it after a thing. Oh, we've got the Lamborghini Sian, and some very nice scenery for Bronco. Welcome to like Forza Horizon 5 had. Except it's actually got some modifications which look interesting. It looks like a Ram. I'm going to say that's a Ram. Yeah, that's a Ram pickup truck of some description. We've got a Shelby Cobra, Lamborghini Urus, Lamborghini Sian. The festival will allow you to fulfill your ultimate actions and driving bucket lists through a series of tailor-made races, themed events, and unique challenges. We should probably have read the stuff. Evergreen car crash, nothing particularly interesting. The city streets of Honolulu. That was a terrible voice problem. Your voice what is that in the background? Oh, yeah, that looks like a Urus. Release date 2023. Platforms. Oh, it's not next gen only. That means the graphics are going to be limited, and once again, it'll have an age rating of 12. Okay, a PEGI 12 rating. Well, let's watch the trailer. Let's watch the trailer. That's what we're here for. Ooh, we've got a teaser trailer. So it's the same people as last time, Ubisoft Ivory Tower. This looks really... Ooh. Lamborghini Sian Shelby Cobra. For Bronco. With some customization already on the roof. Lamborghini Urus. So that's 4 cars we know of already. Is that supposed to be like an anti-gravity track sort of situation? Could be. Okay, right. We're going to have to take this apart frame by frame. Nothing particularly interesting. Although, why is it a what is that? It says spear on the roof, on the helmet. None of these are real brands, but this is definitely implying that there's going to be racing, maybe even pit stops. We've only got one tyre type that we can see, so it doesn't look like there's going to be any pit strategies. I mean, it's just an arcade game, why would there be? There's definitely a jungle, there's definitely a beach. Coming 2023. And you can register if you want to be part of the insider program to test this game. Certainly not nothing. And I'm certainly excited. The physics, judging by... Well, I'm not actually going to talk about the physics. They look a bit slidey. But this is all in-engine, so there's no way of knowing. And we also don't know what the game will look like, because again, this is in-engine footage so far. But the scenery looks brilliant. It's not in the US anymore, which is good, I suppose, because that's gotten quite old at this point. We've had it twice. What I'm worried about is it too similar to Test Drive Solar Crown? Because how I understand it, Solar Crown would basically be the equivalent of Motorfest, so to speak. And they're both set on humid islands, I'm going to say. Well, I'm definitely excited for this. I'm worried about the 2023 bit, though. That means they will have had 5 years to make the game, which is good enough. But I'm worried will the fact that Solar Crown is also coming out in this year be a problem for the Crew? Well, remains to be seen. I can't really... This time, there isn't much more we can say. Apart from, well... But I am very excited. definitely. After finishing that recording, I also found a video on Ubisoft's YouTube channel titled The Crew Motorfest Behind the Wheel. Basically, they talk about the Insider program, so go watch that if you're interested in taking part in that. And that the Insider program will take several months, so it'll probably take a while for the Crew Motorfest to release. And the other takeaway from that video is that the Crew Motorfest is a live game, which is what we all assumed. So this basically means it'll get regular updates to keep the game relevant. On that note, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do consider liking, subscribing, or sending a super thanks if you're feeling particularly generous. I read every comment, so if you have anything you want to say, feel free to leave one. And on the final note, Forza. You've had your shot. You've missed. Fix your game or you'll be in trouble. To everyone else, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.